And we are live. Hey, how's everybody doing today? I haven't uploaded any videos recently. I did record, I think maybe one video, but then I said no, I just need to, I don't think it's good enough. So I figured out I should just do a live video instead of, just changing my mind about recording a video and removing it or not actually uploading it. So I really love the live videos uh, in a way that I can't just go back and edit it or say, oh no, I won't upload it. Once I upload it, I just forget about it. Anyway, today, last night I didn't have really good sleep. I slept maybe 5 hours or so, so I might not be very sharp in my talking. Not I'm sharp anyway. I'm usually not sharp, but I would be even worse than what I normally I am. But anyway, there's a lot of plans for a lot of videos coming soon. But I wanted to speak about relationship with food. I see a lot of people or a lot of YouTubers say, "Oh no, you need to have a better relationship with food." Okay, and that if you have a better relationship with food, you would make better choices. You would make better choices in terms of what to eat and what not to eat. I mean, when you first hear it, relationship with food, you say, "Oh yeah, maybe it's true. Maybe it's just the relationship. Maybe it's not that the carbohydrates are addictive." Okay. First of all, in short, I think the concept of relationship with food is a bunch of bullshit. Okay, that's what I do think of it. I don't think there is such a thing as a relationship with food. Okay, I will explain how you can better interact with food or how you can have a better mental clarity on food. But anyway, so if we say there is it's all about the relationship with food. All we need to do is, have a good relationship with a donut or with a cheesecake or with a bowl of pasta, and we won't overeat it. Okay, why do I think it's bullshit? Okay, first of all, carbohydrates, are addictive substance, and I always refer to them as such because I do think they are addictive substance. Okay, and and the reason they are addictive substance is because it's very hard to quit eating carbohydrates. It's very hard to quit eating sugar. Okay, whenever you are running on sugar, is just you always want more sugar and more sugar. That's why it's so hard to get off of it, and it's so hard to stay keto for long term. Or whenever somebody have a cheat meal, they go off the rail for several weeks before they would be able to go back on keto. So let's take for example an alcoholic person. Okay, an alcoholic person and who's been an alcoholic for a long time, they have decided, to quit drinking. Okay, they quit drinking, for example, 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, whatever. Anyway, and then they decided, hey, I want to have a better relationship with alcohol. Okay, they would say, oh, I want to just drink like one beer or something like that, so my relationship with alcohol would be better. Okay, they would say, I have changed my mind. I have quit for so long. Now I have the willpower. What do you think to that alcoholic person if they started drinking again? Can they ever develop a better relationship with alcohol that is very addictive to them? The answer is no. The same thing with smokers. Okay, have you ever seen a smoker say, "Oh yeah, I have a better relationship with smoking now. I can only smoke one cigarette a day." That's bullshit. People slow down smoking maybe a few days, but then they get back at it, even more than they used to. Okay, it's just the best thing about addiction is to get rid of it. Okay, the way people say, "Oh, I have better relationship with food," it just makes me like, ah, shut the fuck up. And it is misleading to a lot of people. Whenever you see somebody who's an influencer on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, and they say, "Oh yeah, now they have a better relationship. They could eat the food that they used to binge eat on and be okay with it." Some people might have developed, some sort of a they don't have that disorder anymore, the binge eating disorder. They're still addicted, but they're not addicted to carbs as they used to, or they started to introduce other foods. But there's no relationship to make any better with food. It doesn't matter if you go fucking snuggle a cheesecake or snuggle a donut or however you want to view it. Okay, it just doesn't work. Okay. The second point, important point that I wanted to speak about in this video or in this live video is what is it? Hmm. What an important point. My mind went blank. The second point is how to actually get away from carbohydrates. If there is no relationship, then what is it that you need to do? If and there is different. Okay, if you are struggling doing while doing keto, if you are struggling and and you've been doing keto for a while, and every once in a while you fall off the wagon, or you've been eating, like keto cheats. Man, it's freaking cold in my garage. Oh my, cold. Anyway, uh, what I was saying. Yeah, what I was saying is, if you are having a hard time falling off the wagon on keto and getting back on the wagon, there are several things you can do uh, to stay on track. Okay. Excuse me. The number one thing that you could do is, and if you don't already, uh, ask yourself. Excuse me. Ask yourself, why do you want to lose weight? What's the reason behind your weight loss? And I've talked about this in several videos in my channel, but since it's very important, I want to always express it until it resonates with others. Why you want to lose weight is the most important question that you need to answer. It's some sort of a like the foundation of your weight loss journey. Okay, if you try to lose weight without having a strong why or strong reasons, then the expiration date or your diet or whatever is gonna expire very quickly. You're gonna fall off the wagon several times. So, what kind of a whys most people have? A lot of people, they have superficial whys. They want to look better. For example, for women, they want to look better in a bikini. They want to, or a guy, they want to go, for example, on a vacation. They want to show off their body, or they want to embrace the opposite sex or the same sex. Whatever they're trying to impress. So it's most of the time it's about something else or somebody else, not specifically about them personally. Okay. And if it's not, if your reasons and your why is not 100% about you, it's just not gonna help you stay keto or dieting in general long term. Okay, you're just gonna fall off the wagon because uh, let's say you get you get stressed out about some bullshit. You get in an argument with somebody and you get angry and you get really pissed off, and then you start thinking about, oh man, I'm gonna go uh, get some pizza, get some ice cream, so I can fucking feel better, you know. So you go get this stuff and consume the bad foods, and then feel guilty about it, and feel like shit afterwards because you have consumed these foods. Why do people go on go to cheat and stuff like that? Because let's say if your reason, let's say your reason is here, okay, for losing weight on this level, and you have a problem that is about as much as this level. I don't know if my hand making any sense, but and you have a problem that is about here, this level, then your problem might be a little bit right here. So your problem is stronger than you wanting to feel, looking better at that moment, or fitting in a tighter clothes or a nicer clothes, or looking good for somebody else, and you just want to feel good right now. But if you have plenty of reasons, let's say plenty of reasons that a very high level, okay, and this is how I do it, and this is how I have not had a carb cheat in more than 2 years. I have shit happen in my life all the freaking time. I do not have the the stress-free life. So everybody got shit in their life. You got shit probably in your life. Nah, there's no one doesn't have any stressors in their life. So, but what matters is whenever your reason is higher than all the shit that happens in your life, you are more likely to stick with your diet, to stick with your program, and all that kind of stuff. But if your reasons are you just want to look better, you just want to lose weight a little bit, you want to feel lighter, you want to have a lot of reasons. The more reasons you have, the damn, it's fucking cold. Somebody must. We'll go inside with the heater. I know, but I want natural light, and I got some fucking work here to do. Anyway, uh, yeah, the more reasons you have, the more likely you will stick with your diet and all that good stuff. So don't worry about any relationship with food. Carbohydrates are addictive substance. Just know if you ever want to go back to carbohydrates, it might be very difficult for you to get back on the wagon. If you view it as an addiction, okay, uh, you would know what you're getting into before you have that cheat meal, okay? And I see a lot of diet gurus out there. They say, it's okay to have a cheat meal every once in a while. It's no big deal. Just enjoy life, man. Here's the thing. In my case, if I do a cheat meal, like a carbohydrate cheat meal, that cheat meal would turn into two cheat meals, three cheat meals, 1 week cheat meals, maybe 2 days of getting back on keto, and then another week of cheat meals, and it will become a very difficult struggle. Okay, cheat meals do not fucking help. Do not fucking help make you stay on track at all. Okay, some people they claim, oh yeah, because I allow myself cheat meal every now and then, I get to stay on course. I think it's bullshit. You know, I mean, who does cheat meals and does not get affected by them badly? It's the people who are not highly addicted to carbohydrates. Okay, if you've lived your life eating a whole bunch of junk foods, and after a few weeks of dieting, you want to do a cheat meal, it's bad. You want to develop the discipline, okay, the momentum and consistency, for several months, for 6 months, 5 months, 3 months. Then, if you want to consider something like that, maybe, but I highly advise against it. Okay. Another concept is whenever it's during dieting, the harder it is, the easier it is. That might sound very weird and very contradictory. What I mean is, the more restricted is your diet, the easier. For example, my ketogenic diet now, I don't consume any sweeteners. My dairy, especially cheese, is very limited. I still consume heavy whipping cream. I just couldn't get off the heavy whipping cream. It's just so hard. I wanted to, but I feel my digestion is good with removing the cheese and having the heavy whipping cream. So I don't see that big of a benefit from removing it right now. And what else have I removed? I removed sweeteners. Uh, Sweeteners is one of the greatest thing you can do to your diet. Once you remove them, you tap into a whole nother level. I removed the nuts. Every once in a while, I would consume nuts, but I do not. I mean, I wouldn't consume it on a regular basis. Okay, so uh, this is it, guys. I don't want this live to go too long. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it that you're coming here. This is a new channel and I'm trying to grow it. I'm trying to reach more people, trying to help more people. I'm not selling shit, but I would rather, I would want to, try to reach bigger audience. And if I could do it, if a lot of people could do it, you guys could do it as well. And just stay consistent, stay disciplined. That's what fucking works. Do not chase results, chase consistency. Results